Welcome to the Mountain Area Game. This app was built to help teach the topic of the area of a triangle in a way that's based on the student's existing intuition and existing spatial reasoning. So the teacher doesn't simply give the formula and have the students implement it. How do we do this in class? So first of all, this is a class game. We divide the class in two teams, and we'll show an example game to see how it goes. So, player 1 or team 1 clicks the button Raffle New Slope. And we got this mild slope going up, and the team has two options: to use this slope or to skip. Let's click Use and go to player 2. And player 2 will raffle new slope. And you got the slope, this slope, going up, click Use. And go back to player 1. And now the player 1 will get another slope. And we'll click Use again. And so we see we're getting this broken line according to the slopes that we choose. So eventually, we'll get some sort of broken line going up. And once we reach the top, the computer will start raffling slopes going down. So we'll get some sort of descent going down, for example, like this. And when the student reaches the end of the board, we get a mountain. This is the mountain that starts going up, then goes down. And the goal of the game is that your mountain will have a maximum area or at least higher than your opponent. So let's skip to another game we prepared right here that's more advanced. You see already the player 1 gets all the way to the top. Let's click to go to player 2 and continue this game. Okay, now you see the slopes are indeed going down, and we get this nice mountain. So this is a steep slope, so we would want to skip it. So we can use Skip. Now, we can only use the Skip button 5 times. You see, in this game, the blue player already used 3 skips, represented with these circles. So we'll use Skip again, and that would be the 4th skip. So we have to use these carefully. Let's click Use for the player 2. Player 1, Use. If we want to see both players together, we click here. So you can see the blue player has an advantage at this point. Player 2, Raffle Slope. Let's click Use. Go back to player 1, raffle slope. Very sharp slope. Let's skip. And this is better, but it's the last move, so we can skip and hope for the best possible slope, which is this. Let's click Use. Player 2. Let's just use it, just because we want to finish the game. Raffle slope and click Use. Okay, count now. The student wants to find out the area he or she achieved. So the computer will count the squares. We click here, and the computer counted for us 77 squares. Now, the task of the student is to figure out the remaining area in these triangles. So now, we have different levels of thought here. And remember, as a teacher, you want as many ideas and intuitions coming from the students. So first off, this triangle is the easiest one to calculate. Students will see it's half a square, so this is half. Okay, so that's the easiest one. On the next level, the students will notice that this triangle and this triangle can be combined to get a rectangle with the area of 2. So that's another level of thought. So they will use their imagination to move one triangle to meet another. We can combine the same way this triangle and this triangle. So let's imagine this one joins here. Now another level we have here is this on top here. It's not a right triangle, but the students might notice that we can draw a line down. And now we can do the same thing. Combine this one and this one to get another 2. So each arrow here is actually worth 2 triangles together. Now, did we finish? No, we still have this triangle, which doesn't have a partner. This is the highest level here. The student should notice that we have this half of a rectangle. So they have to draw a new rectangle with a known area of 3. So this is half of that rectangle, which would be 1 and a half. Okay, these are the intuitions we want the students to develop. So let's add up 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is 6, and plus the half, and 1 and a half, that's going to be 8. So 77 plus 8, that's 85. Check. Well done. Okay, now in the game, we'll go back to the other player and continue his or her mountain and calculate its area, but it's the same type of ideas. Okay, so we hope you enjoy this app and that the students will need to come up with these ideas as independently as possible, and you'll have an enjoyable and effective class. And we'll see you on the next app. Thanks for watching.